That's it.
So this coming week marks two really important parts of Korean history. August 14th, which is the Comfort Women Memorial Day, and then August 15th, which is Gwangbokjeol, or the Liberation from Japan Day. So for a long time, I've thought about if I could make any sort of video related to comfort women and some of the other atrocities that Korea faced under the hands of Japan. And I felt like this was good timing for me to say what I think needs to be said. And so I've decided that I'm gonna try and say it in the loudest way possible. So I'm gonna buy some billboard space in Times Square, New York, one of the busiest places on earth. There's over 350,000 visitors a day. So on this billboard space, I'm gonna invite everybody in Times Square to learn more about what happened and what happened with comfort women and dokdo and things like that. The hope is to get the billboard for August 13th, New York time, hopefully with this message and showing it to the thousands of people who pass through Times Square every day. We can inform more people, and also so that there's some dialogue about how Japan is handling it and kind of Japan's response, and in my opinion, not really taking responsibility for the actions that they've committed in their past. I'm actually gonna fly out to Times Square to see this, and I just wanna say that I'm not getting paid to do any of this. Nobody's asked me to do this. I'm using my personal money. These are my personal views. This is just 100% my own project. So I've started working on the video advertisement that hopefully is gonna run in Times Square. But the main goal of this is that I want people to get interested in what happened while Japan occupied Korea and some of the terrible, awful things that Japan did, especially related to comfort women. The video cannot be political at all. If there's any sort of politics, if there's any sort of something that seems controversial to the advertisement company, they won't let me show the ad. And it's frustrating because I don't think it's political. I think it's factual. It's a factual message. But at the same time, like any sort of controversy, the advertising agency will just say no. So I think that it'd be very easy to share an advertisement about dokdo in the beginning. I'm gonna invite people to come to a website where they can support comfort women and they can learn more. I also think dokdo is representative of a lot of the history between Korea and Japan. And so I think it'll be a good way to go, so I'm gonna try it out and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm looking at the ad space that I'm going to use. It has two different screens, plays two videos at the same time. So that's really nice. I think it'll attract a lot of attention. It's supposed to run at minimum 4 times an hour, and that's from noon until midnight. So it's a pretty good run. I'd like to do more ads, but it just gets really expensive. So I finished the two 15-second videos and they're completely done. They're submitted to the company, so they have to approve them now. I hope that they say yes, because I've already bought the plane tickets. So now I just gotta wait and see and hope everything goes right. I just got the email. The ad is approved. They're gonna play it in Times Square, New York, at least 50 times on August 13th. I can't wait to go see it. I hope everything goes well, but so far so good. So we'll see you guys in New York. So we're coming out of the subway. This is the spot right here, I think. We're gonna look. Come on. Maybe it's above us. Okay, so this is the billboard right there. It's actually really big. I think it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. So, yeah, it's huge. So I'm a little bit nervous, actually. It's like, what if it doesn't go up or something, you know? Like, what if there's a problem or... I don't know, I'm just excited to see it, though. But there's a lot of people here. Why do they keep putting that one up? Why do they put mine up? Come on. Like the longer I wait, the more nervous I get. It's just like the anticipation. Every time a new one pops up, my heart is like, ding. Time's just moving slower than I think it is. Oh! That's it. No way. That's it. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. How does it look? I think it looks good. You think it looks good, Yuseon?
Yeah.
I think it looks. Wow, I didn't even say. You got a picture of it? Oh my gosh, it looks really good. Could you see it okay on there? Wow, it worked. I was just still worried that like
even though they approved it, that maybe something would go wrong, or there would be something that like didn't work. Wow. I was like stressed. I don't know. I am so nervous about it, but like I've never done anything.
Nervous now?
Yeah. No, I'm excited now because it worked. You know, like I haven't been to New York in 13 years, so I'm happy about like how many people there are here. And so I mean, obviously Times Square is really busy, but at the same time, like there's a lot of people out, and so it's cool that this is running for 12 hours. Like when I first saw it, it looked familiar, so I didn't even recognize it. I was like, I've already seen that ad. I was like, no, that's our ad. Okay, so I'm here with Keno. We just met on the street, right? 안녕하세요. So we were just chatting about the billboard that we put up, right? And so have you heard of Dokdo before? No? So Dokdo is an island off the East Coast. It's a territorial dispute between Korea and Japan. Pretty much everybody recognizes that it belongs to Korea. We just wanted to spread some awareness to people of New York with Times Square. Super popular area. Are you from New York?
Yeah, I'm from New York, man. I actually came out here to spread awareness on water pollution, man.
Did you really?
Toxic waste.
So we got two messages.
So we got two messages.
Okay, well I'm going to put that in
Everybody
too.
love.
A lot of what goes on with Korea and Japan is related to World War II. Really, Korean women were put into sexual slavery. And so we're kind of trying to raise awareness for that and trying to get some support going for that, basically. So we thought it was a good message to spread with people.
Definitely,
But
it's always
good.
different.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what we're doing. We just got the billboard up and we're letting people know. Yeah.
Hey, 안녕하세요, everybody in Korea.
Good to meet you, Keno.
What's up?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's always after the game. They run. Oh, there it is. There it is. Dope. Like it's pretty. It looks very professional. Is it dope? Really good, dude. That looks awesome. Okay, so we didn't introduce you yet. Right. This is Chad. This is the other hi Chad. I'm Chad. I wanted him to come out and see this. I don't think you've heard of Dokdo before, right? No, I haven't. So Dokdo is an island off the east coast of Korea, the East Sea. Japan took it over when they took over Korea. Japan is claiming that it was theirs all along. And so I just wanted to bring some attention to it. The most popular place in the world. Exactly, right? Yeah. So I thought, what better place to let people know? I mean, look at this. We got a lot of Dokdo, and I think a lot of the messages, maybe not symbolic, but it's kind of this attitude that, like, look, Korea, we're not going to let Japan boss us around. Right. We're just not going to let them like take whatever they want and do whatever they want. That's part of the message, I think, of Dokdo. It's this symbol that Korea is free, Korea is liberated. It's going to continue to stay that way, and they're going to make their own choices. At the end of it, you saw the website, the Visit Dokdo. And so what that is, it's a statue of Korean comfort women. Korean comfort women were put into sexual slavery by the Japanese. Japan is not really owning up to it.
They never acknowledge it?
They acknowledge it, but they always want to be done with it.
Right.
They want to be like, okay, we've paid you this money, we've donated this money, so now let's not talk about it.
Just sweep it under the rug.
Right? I think that's the wrong way to handle it, right?
Yeah. Especially for the women and the families affected.
Exactly, right? Like, you don't fix sexual slavery.
Right.
I don't think that's what Korea wants. It's like, oh, you fix it. It's like, no, it's like, just acknowledge that what you've done was not right. You're not going to be able to fix it, but still be apologetic. Don't be like, we're just trying to be done with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They make the reparations, but they continue to say, listen, this was a terrible part of our history.
Exactly.
We just want to make sure that we're continually building a good relationship.
Exactly. And yeah, the biggest thing with this is like, you can't change the past, but you can affect the future, and you can help it, right? That's awesome.
Yeah. You have it in freaking Times
We got it in
Square.
Times Square.
That's amazing.
We got a bunch of people.
It's busy right now too.
It is busy right now. I love it.
There's more people than I've seen in a long time.
So it's a good day to book it. We got it running all the way till midnight.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Okay, I'm going to show the full ad now as it ran in Times Square on the billboard. So this first part is just showing Dokdo clearly belongs to Korea, and then I'll pause it real quick. I actually put something in that I got from the Korean government's Dokdo website, and it's basically in Japanese, just says Dokdo, beautiful land of Korea. Same thing you see on the first slide. So then we have some footage from Liberation Day, which I thought was really cool, and some more information about Dokdo. So then at the very end, we have a picture of the Comfort Women statues, visit dokdo.com, and an invitation to get online to learn more and learn how to support Comfort Women. Okay, so I'm back home now. Everything went really well. I was really pleased with how everything turned out, and I just wanted to show you guys a video that I took. Okay, obviously you can see this is a time lapse. Tons of people coming through. You can just see hundreds of people, all these cars coming through. It's just amazing like how crowded it was. And then you see the ad come up right up there. think the ad looks really nice on both screens. And yeah, it was just awesome to see this and see how many people were able to see the ad that we put up. It was just incredible. And to visit dokdo.com to encourage people to check it out. So over the years, as I've heard about these stories, I think maybe I can feel just a little bit of what Koreans feel. That was the goal, just to get people here in America to feel some of this sadness and pain so that they can get an idea of what happened and to be able to know the story and become informed about it. Because I didn't know anything about comfort women or anything about the Japanese occupation of Korea until I moved to Korea. And it does frustrate me when I hear about Japan's position and how the government refuses to take responsibility and they constantly want to be done with it. And it's like, you're not done with something like this. We're never done with something like this. And so for Japan, their government and their leaders to say things like, oh, this issue of comfort women is settled completely and finally, that is wrong. And I don't agree with it. And so I just don't get it. And so it's frustrating to me. And I'm sure it's more frustrating even to Korean people, but this is why I wanted to feel like I could do a little bit to contribute and to let people here know what happened and hopefully prevent something like this from ever happening again and just making sure that we remember those people who suffered. And I also wanted to share that on the website, visitdokdo.com, we are selling some things in order to raise money for comfort women and similar organizations. And I just want to make it clear that we are taking zero money from that. None of the money is being used to pay for the billboard or anything else. 100% of these profits go towards these organizations. In a later post, I'll provide like receipts and pictures just to ensure that everybody knows that nothing weird is going on and that 100% of the money is going towards these organizations. So I understand that there's a lot that I don't know about the history of Korea and Japan, and there's a lot that I don't know about Dokdo and comfort women and all these things, and that's why I enjoy this YouTube channel, is because it gives me an opportunity to interact with everybody and to learn more from all of you guys who are watching. I'm not making this video to say that I hate Japan. I'm doing this in order to spread awareness about what I think is a very important issue in the hopes that Japan will take more responsibility as people learn more about this issue. So I'll try to keep sharing this message with people, and I hope that the billboard in New York City has done some good. I hope that it's gotten people interested in the issue and that they at least have looked into it to find out more. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.